Life in Taiwan happens at a frantic pace. Home to more than 22 million people, the island is one of Asia's prominent business centres and has for decades been a world leader in the computer industry. An hour's drive outside the capital city Taipei is the industrial town of Hsinchu. Transworld Sport made the trip there recently to meet one of the country's top sporting prospects and the fourth athlete in our series profiling the G4S G4teen. During our time in Taiwan, it was the school holidays, but that didn't stop the athlete we were there to meet, leaving home before 8 a.m. for 12 hours of intense training. Chen is a shining star in the world of table tennis and has been tipped as a future Olympic champion.
I started playing table tennis when I was 5 years old, and at first it was my dad who wanted me to play, and he encouraged me a lot. However, I also fell in love with the sport very soon after I started, and even from an early age I knew I wanted to make table tennis my career.
After introducing his son to the sport when he was still in primary school, Chen's father has remained actively involved in his son's development as a table tennis player. Ronghui Chen invested heavily in his son and paid for expensive private lessons at the club in Hsinchu, where he still trains today.
When Chien was a small child, he was very skinny and very short. So when I was looking for a sport for him to play, I ruled out basketball and baseball straight away. He also struggled with schoolwork, so I wanted to find a sport for him that he would be good at. So it was great when we found out that he was good at table tennis.
Chen's progress to date has been rapid, and he was first selected to represent the national team when he was just 14 years old. In 2006, when he was 16, he reached the quarter-finals of the World Junior Championships. However, it was in 2008 that he made his big breakthrough when he outclassed all the world's top juniors to win the World Junior title in Madrid.
The success I have had in table tennis has actually been quite a surprise to me. When you start something at a very young age, you might dream of winning tournaments, but for it to actually happen is incredible. And now I have to work so hard to make sure that I continue to improve every time I play, because I have a responsibility to do well now.
Despite the fact that he's now part of the national team, Chen still trains at the club where he started his career, alongside junior players of all abilities. Training starts at 9 in the morning and finishes at 9 at night. Ye Chunliang is Qian'an's coach and the man who has guided his career ever since the youngster joined the club over 10 years ago.
He started playing when he was very young, and as with any child, he was very raw when he started. However, as soon as I saw him, I could see that he had a special gift. He rarely missed a ball, and his power was extraordinary compared to the other boys his age. After seeing his natural talent, I knew that he would have an extremely bright future if I could work with him over a long period of time.
With his performances grabbing the headlines in table tennis circles all over the world, Chen's career received a major boost in 2007 when he was selected to be part of the G4S G4teen program. The G4S G4teen is an initiative designed to help 14 of the world's most promising athletes fulfill their potential, with the target of the 2012 Olympics in London. Not only does Chen receive money, which he can use to pay for training or for travelling to competitions, he's also started English lessons.
Being selected to be part of the G4S G4teen was a huge surprise, but it's been fantastic. They're like family and have allowed me to concentrate on my performances. I'm very grateful.
For young athletes, the transition to the senior ranks can be extremely difficult. With this in mind, the support that G4S offer Chien is much more than financial. Jack Wu is the managing director of G4S Taiwan.
With Chien, what we try to do is to offer support and encouragement whenever we can. We're obviously not his coaches, so we can't help him with his technique. But after each competition, we meet with him over dinner to discuss how he's feeling, regardless of whether he wins or loses. He's a great young man, and we want to make it easy for him to work hard and perform on the big stage.
Chien can also rely on the complete support of his family, who've sacrificed a lot to help him follow his table tennis dream. He lives at home with mum and dad, his sister and his grandma.
Chien is such a hard-working boy, and he's worked even more since he got the sponsorship. He's an adorable grandchild. He always brings me home gifts when he's away competing, and when he went to Korea, he brought me back some ginseng.
My family are very, very important to me, and we are all extremely close. They're not like some families that get angry with their children if they fail at something. Even if I lose all the time, they still try to help me not to be too sad and try to help me think about my next game.
This month, Chien is beginning another chapter in his life when he starts university in Taipei. Juggling life at university with table tennis will no doubt be extremely difficult. However, Chien is used to hard work, and his sister is confident that he'll cope well with the pressure.
I will definitely miss him. We are very close. However, it's another important thing for him to do. I want him to be successful in sport, but also in his life away from sport. He is working so hard to be the best table tennis player, and I just hope that he achieves everything that he wants, because that will make us all very happy and proud.
Chen's table tennis potential appears to be limitless. If the attacking left-hander, who's still just 18, continues to improve as he's done up until now, then don't be surprised if he becomes Taiwan's first ever Olympic champion in the sport.
I'm just starting out in the senior ranks, so my first big target is to get into the world's top 50. I love this sport and really want to become great, so my goal now is the 2012 London Olympics, where I want to do something special.